Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Susan for Susan Diamond Paints. Today is Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. birthday. Have the day off, so it's January 16th. So today was my visit with the ultrasound, to get my ultrasound done. So got the results back on that. They don't think it is anything. They didn't see anything. There's one little spot. So they're just going to have me come back in 6 months to get that checked out. So that is where we're at. I'm going to see if my stuff's still sticky here. Feels like it is. So let me get my beads pulled up here. Put you over here for a second. Get what I need right here. Move that out of my way. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna turn the light on so I can see. There we go. So, not too much going on today. We went the day off. That was pretty much part of my day. Stayed up late last night gaming, so went to bed a little bit late. Late in the morning, more like it. But got up and ate some cereal and then got dressed and went over to the hospital, to the cancer unit sooner, whatever you want to call it, to get the ultrasound done. So like I said, got it done and they don't see anything other than a really small area. They don't think it's cancer, so I'll go back in 6 months to get a mammogram done there, just to check, to make sure, keep an eye on things. So there's relief from my husband on that. He was a little worried, so I told him, I said, you know, you can't put negative out there. You have to think positive, put the positive out there, and be good on that. Haven't heard anything on our heating and air unit, so I don't know where we are on that since it's a holiday. Hopefully we'll find something out tomorrow. I can't wait to work tomorrow. I've got a crap ton of stuff I gotta do, along with, you know, trying to clean some stuff up before we're getting ourselves out of there. Should have been cleaning up a long time ago, but it's kind of hard when you got 20 million things work related that you got to do and you're responsible for. So we'll try to get that done tomorrow, along with the mess that I got to play clean up on. So want to get that done. I forgot in my chat that's actually loading up now. You'll see on YouTube, I forgot to include the pictures of Mr. and Mrs. Hawk, so I have to apologize for that. It's a little dark out. I can't see quite when I need to, so hopefully the glare won't be too bad for you. But I can't see my drills when I'm putting my pen on them, so there is that. And let's see, I've been reading my Linda Fairstein book, Hell's Gate. So I've been read that some today. I was waiting to go, and then read it some and came back after he finished watching Price is Right. He had that up before we left, so he finished watching that, and then he's gonna work on his video webcam things that he does when he records, and I told him I needed to come out here and get a video to see if it got loaded into YouTube. It did, so I got it to go live. It's coming out. Let me do that. And then I watched a little video yesterday of Mary Mudd, place where I got the scented sticky tacky stuff. She has a video showing actually how she makes hers. Before, I think she decided she was going to have her own Etsy shop, because she talks about that, how she doesn't have time, and lo and behold, now she has an Etsy shop. So I guess it's one of those things that, you know, she found the time. So I like to go back and when I discover somebody new, I like to go back and watch their videos, their older videos, just to see where they are, where they're coming from. What she does right now is a lot of lives. So I watched this past Saturday's live, I watched some of that, and she's got some new scents coming out in her store, so that's what she was talking about. And she's on a girls retreat, a weekend retreat. Girls weekend is really what it should be called. So she's still doing the shop live and talk about how she had a lot of requests for older scented stuff because she's got a lot of new customers now. I think it's really because the discovery, especially for the Black Friday thing that she did with Single and Placing, when they went through and did all the releases for the Black Friday releases, that went through the postings of the pictures and had to live on it and was talking about it. And, you know, things like that. I don't know why I keep it in the packet. That's why I just keep it out, because she said it doesn't get hard or anything, so I can leave it out and smell it. Just leave it on my table here. Squish it and wriggle it around. It'll fit right there. There we go. Okay, let me get my beads here. So yeah, I like watching, going back and watching and see where you're coming from and, you know, how you're doing and things like that. So with mine, it's not that hard. I don't have a lot. I mean, I had the advent calendar ones, but it is, you know. And thinking about how I want to do my spare storage, I think I finally figured it out now. How I want to do it. It's kind of one of these things it has to sit in my head and roll around in my head for me to figure out how it is I want to do something. So because I have the binders, and I knew I had enough for 447 colors, because that's how many DMC numbers you have for diamond painting drills, that I was going to do. I was going to separate different books and have, you know, Diamond Art Club a book and EverMoment a books. But what I think I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them all together in the same book. But, you know, Diamond Art Club rounds, Diamond Art Club squares, and then the EverMoment is just squares. So I'm going to order the labels from Rebecca for Kids at 147, 3 different sets for 3 different colors. One's going to be an EverMoment labeling, one's going to be Diamond Art Club round labeling, and one's going to be Diamond Art Club square labeling. And I'm going to do the same number across. So, like, you know, the first number is 152. So 152 will be Diamond Art Club square, 152 Diamond Art Club round, 152 EverMoment. And I'm just going to fill it, the top or the left part pages, I guess it should stay the front part instead of the back part, and go through the book like that, labeling it up, and then putting what I have for each in its proper place for all my spares, and then I'll have it like that. So then all I have to do is, you know, label up on the outside how many, what this is. They're like 100 through 300, and then 300 through 600, 700, like that, and do it that way. And I think then it'll keep the books from being so bulky, I guess I should say, because I'd still zip it closed, but it's just going to get worse as I go with the colors in the bags, because it's going to get really start to get thick, and then it won't be zippable anymore. And the whole, I got the books just to have for individual companies, but I think now it would be better to keep them all together. And then when I'm working on a project, I'll have all 3 colors, or 2 colors at least, because I'm only going to keep Diamond Art Club and EverMoment, that I'll be able to match, at least with what I have, 2 colors as far as squares are concerned. Now rounds aren't going to be on their own as far as Diamond Art Club is concerned, because they're the only round diamond paintings that I have. I don't have any other company round paintings. I like square, so square is what I buy. Now if it comes, you know, like Diamond Art Club, it's designed for whatever, square or round, that's how you get it, and that's okay. So I did have an incident here with my EverMoment piece where my square box tipped over and all the diamonds tipped out of it. And I'd say the majority of all the diamonds tipped out of it. So I was like, well, I got to go to the book. So I went to the book. I have spares in that same color that are EverMoment spares. So I just dumped the bag out and put it in the box so that I have replaced those squares. So that just shows, you know, for the stupidity of knocking crap over, at least I have spares to take its place and fill it back up. I also told my husband, I think I figured out how I'm going to do my Justice League one, because I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to roll it. I already know I'm going to roll it to work off of it. It's going to be pretty much just going to be like the scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls over here. But I couldn't figure out what side do I need to start it on. And the way my table is made, and I'm just now sitting here looking at it, but if I'm going to keep it rolled, I think I'm going to start, instead of going from left to right, I'm going to go right to left, and then roll it up as I go. So it'll be rolled here on the right side, as opposed to rolled on the left side. So that's what I think I'm going to do. That's what I'm thinking for the Justice League. But that's not anytime soon, because I got to get done with this one, and the next one I have is the same size as this one. So I'm going to do a little different, try to do a little differently. And one of these is going to work from the top to the bottom, so I can roll it up. At the top, it rolls off the end here, or the top part, and it will be fine rolling off the top, because I got my pool noodles on the tops of the edge, so it won't cut in. And it doesn't really matter too much on cutting in on the picture, because it's poured glue and they don't crease. The picture doesn't crease, so I won't have like creased edges or anything. So, all right, what I need? I'm trying to figure out my ampersand is the next big color, so that's the color I need. So I got my new music from my friend DJ from across the pond. We tried one. I told him it gave me a copyright violation, so he gave me another one. So we're gonna try it, see what it does. So I got it to go with a time lapse. I had to add like 3 minutes of more music, so I did that. Because I got the time lapse down to 26 minutes as opposed to 20 minutes. I did 20 minutes, and the song's 3 minutes longer. I wanted you to at least hear the end of the song. So hopefully there won't be a copyright violation on it. So we'll see once I get it loaded up. But that will be Tuesday's video. And then this video, which you will see on Wednesday, I do believe. That's when we'll get my schedule up here. So I gotta get back into the swing of things to get videos done, recordings done, to give you more content again. It's just been slow going because with just life in general, and then the getting ready to do the move, to be completely out of the building and working out from home. All that's got to get squared away and situated, so then I'll be able to figure out how I'm going to do my setup here, because it has nothing to do with where I am right now to do my diamond painting, but I have 2 laptops set up. One's work laptop and the other one's not. It's my personal laptop, and that's where I do all my video editing or loading up my videos and everything from here. So I got to have the space to figure out what I'm going to do on my laptop. So I don't know with that yet either, because I'm bringing my computer home and 2 monitors home, and I have the room to spread it out, but I still want to be able on the side to use my laptop, and I may have to put the router on the floor where it is right now. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I'll know more about that Thursday night when I'm getting everything situated. So Wednesday, I'll break everything down out here to make room, so then when I bring my stuff on Thursday night, I can start getting things set up, and hopefully I won't be that behind on Friday from getting everything set up to work, and be able to work on Friday and have it all ready. And then Monday of that next week, we'll start the first week, work remote, completely full on home, and then we will see how it goes. So it's going to be a learning experience, I'll tell you that much. I mean, I was looking forward to, you know, working from home, you know, to be able to do what you gotta do. So I listen to audiobooks, or, you know, I might listen to music, depending on what I got going on. So I'll be able to do that full on once it comes home. At work, I can listen to like music and stuff. It's just harder because there's a lot going on, distraction wise, because there's people there and you hear talking and things like that. But when I'm here, I don't have that. You know, it's all quiet and I'm by myself, and I can concentrate and get some stuff done. So that is the goal. So hopefully it all goes well when I bring the computer stuff on. Oops, and it dropped. It's hitting the floor. So let's see, let me roll my extra here. Extra goody tacky. Okay. All these lined up good. So I like working with my new tray. I like working slanted again. It helps with my back and helps keep my back straight when I do it this way. So I like doing that again. I don't have a lot to tell you because I talked with you so much for the weekend. It was like almost an hour long video, when this one's not going to be as long because I don't have a lot to tell you other than what I did today. You know, I went and did my appointment and they just want to see me in 6 months, so not much to tell you there. Oh me, got, you know, didn't turn the heat down last night because, you know, we're in the emergency heat and that knocks your power up. So we lowered it some and just decided we were going to have the electric blanket on the bed and turn that on and just use that as the heat source till when we go to sleep. So we did that, and then he said the house was like 64 this morning, I think, and he jumped the power up, I mean the thermostat up to 73. Like, we don't even heat the house to 73 during the winter time. It's about 70. Like, you nut. What'd you do that for? So it got hot quick. I think it's on 73, so I put it down to about 68. So came in from the appointment and everything. We had gone to Publix to get some groceries that we need because we're going to do tacos tonight. That the house is like 68, so I just bumped it up to 69. So, and that's kind of where I'm going to keep it. And then I've got the blanket still on the bed. I just made it up with it in there, and I got mine on top of the bed because when I play my video games, I just sit underneath it and get warm that way. So that's part of what I did last night was I played some of my Disney. I get caught up on what I'm trying to do, so I'm still trying to get all my crops back that I had, the multiples that I had. I just put that freaking bead in the wrong place. And it fell down. Let's try and get it off the canvas here. That's the other thing. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm working on the Justice League. I'm going to have to have a towel or something in my lap so when stuff falls I'll be able to catch it. So I'll have, you know, extras just in case. Although, you know, both of the companies, EverMoment and Diamond Art Club, both, I think, give you enough extra to help tide you over. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want to work on, the other one that I just, the one I unboxed that you haven't seen yet. And I promise y'all I'll get to an unboxing and y'all see it. Just not there right now. But that's the one I'm going to work on first because it's got some really great ABs in it, and I want to carry the ABs over into the second picture if I can. So that's what I'm trying to do, is do that one first and see how many ABs I have left. See if I can add a little extra sparkle to the second Justice League one. And then everybody's been talking about how staticky the drills are for Diamond Art Club, to which I can attest, you know, but I am going to try, I think, the Q-tip and alcohol. I think is what I'm going to try. because we already have alcohol in the house for our countertops, cleaning our countertops. It's a mixture of water and alcohol. So I already have a bottle that I will try and use and see how that does. But I can't do that till I'm done with this picture because this is just where my workspace is. My canvas board here is my workspace, so that's where I do everything. That's what I was telling my husband how to make the Mary Bud. I said she showed how she makes it with the sticky tacky is that she uses, and then you get the scented oils. You mix that in, and then you have a scented, putty. So I said I'm gonna want to try with that later in the year when it gets warmer, because the sticky tacky will be a little bit more pliable, I think, in the winter time. I mean, in the summertime, because it'll be warmer, and you can probably make it stretch a little bit longer. The longer, I think she said, the longer you work it, the more sticky it becomes, or the more it breaks down and loses its what's the word I'm looking for? Loses its, not its, I guess it's its shape or consistency, or its composition, I should say. That working it too much will break that down, break down the compounds in the putty, so then it's become something that it's not. So I don't want it to be like that. But I feel like it would be better to try it in the summertime when, like I said, it's more pliable, because it will be hotter, warmer. That's just what I want to look for, warmer, to stretch it up, mess with it, and add the scent to it, not taste, the scent. So then she just, was talking about where she buys, off Amazon, the scented oils, and people who do candles and make candles sell scented oils, and they have different scents, and she just mixing it up herself, and selling it that way, which, I think it's pretty awesome. She just stated, if you wanted one scent and one scent only, and was okay with one scent, then that's what she broke down, how I told you how to do it. And that's what I like to do, because I would like to have just peppermint or just spearmint. And those are the two scents that I'd like to work with. Cinnamon I'm okay with, but even I'm thinking like a peppermint and a vanilla, or spearmint and a vanilla would be good. That would become 2 cents. If I get a mint bundle, that would be great. Alright, that's a trashy drill. Let me get that off. Let me get that off, because that looks like crap. It's got a hole in it. So, put you right there. And a trashy tray from 4Kids at 147. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing for the summertime, is to make it and just do mint scented, or mint and vanilla scented. So I can do okay with a little bit of vanilla, but it's got to be with somebody. It just can't be vanilla straight on, because it's too strong for me. I'm just too sensitive, I think, to that type of scent. When the mints, I'm okay. Peppermint's like my favorite smell. And spearmint is too. I like, I told you I like the spearmint gum. That's the white packaged Wrigley's gum. That's my favorite flavor. So, yeah, I think just doing those 2 scents would be great. And then I'll have my own. And I'll just keep her little papers here, because all they are is cover papers cut in half, and that's what she puts her putty through to keep sticky, but not sticking to everything on the man. Like when you mess with it and mix the scented oils in it. Keep dropping these. I'm gonna have to put something in my lap, so when I lose these, they don't go on the floor like they're going. Because if they go on the floor, they're gonna get swept up and swept outside. It's fall out on the mulch, because usually leaves and crap's what I'm sweeping up in here anyway. So I'm just sweeping it up, and instead of throwing it away, it goes outside. So, And that's what the problem I had with Diamond Art Club ones, because they were so staticky. They were just falling on the floor. Like, I'm not dealing with sorting that, putting that together. I need extras, so I'll just get in touch with Diamond Art Club and say, okay, this is what I need the extras of. Just go with it there. Is that all the ampersands? I believe so. That's all of those. Not too many of them left anyway. So that's about where I'm at. So I think I'm going to stop here and get this taken care of. So let me stop audio. Oops. I'll pull my phone off here. Alright, so I'm going to stop it here with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak with y'all later. Bye.